Cruz. Good morning, everyone. My name is Magnolia Cruz. My journey with Voice of Girls began back in 2014. At the time, I had already been enrolled at St. Francis Xavier for a year, and I was just about to start my degree. However, throughout my first year at SFX, my family and I were struggling in a way that made it impossible for me to be fully invested in education. My mom had to be both mom and dad for a while due to very unfortunate events. She would do her best to be in two places at once, but I knew that eventually I had to decide whether this was the path I wanted to continue. Was it worth having my mom rush across town to pick up my siblings and I from two different schools? Or should I make it easier for her and accept that a private school education was just not right for me? As a young girl, I understood that my future could hold endless possibilities if I continued at these schools. I wanted to be there and learn as much as I could. So when Ms. T informed my family and I about the opening spot at Voice of Girls, I knew I had to take it. Coming from a disadvantaged background, opportunities like these don't come every day. I was 14 years old when my mom and I made the significant decision to allow me to move into the girls' residential house, a place I would soon learn to call home for the next 5 years. And throughout those 5 years, Voice of Girls allowed me to explore and cultivate my interests by encouraging me to participate in extracurricular activities, volunteer opportunities, summer programs, and career fairs. Voice of Girls helped me gain insight into various professions at such a young age. These activities exposed me to the opportunities available in the world and helped me better understand what I might want to pursue in college, while also teaching me real life skills. And that's something I will never take for granted, as I know many students do not have the same opportunities or guidance that I did. When it came to applying for colleges, Voice of Girls guided me every step of the way, from SAT, ACT preparations to applying for scholarships and FAFSA, as well as choosing which dorm and meal plan to select. These are the barriers that Voice of Girls helped me overcome. After those 5 years, I graduated from Xavier and found myself heading to college, a place where no one was telling me what to do anymore. I was a young adult with the freedom to shape my future. I entered college with 4 goals. 1, I must graduate. 2, I must find a job after college. 3, I must maintain my scholarships. And 4, I must find a career that I will love. And even though I no longer lived in the houses, Voice of Girls will continue to support me with monthly check-ins and care packages. To me, this was encouragement from Alex and the team to stay in college, because no one said it was going to be easy, and life happens. Alex and I would have conversations about how I was doing, what I liked in college, and what the next steps were. She helped me secure my first internship with Camrock Homes, a longtime partner of the organization. And little did I know that the company I first met in 2015 at the grand opening of the newly renovated Girls House would later become my first internship employer. With Camrock's guidance, I was able to learn about the home building industry, and it gave me a sense of what I want to do with my life. I went on to explore other internships where I absolutely fell in love with the construction industry, an industry that's constantly evolving. So when it came time to look for my first full-time job, Alex was there to support me when I was stressing over interviews and career fairs. Her constant encouragement helped me realize that with all the training Voice of Girls had given me, I shouldn't feel anxious. I had been preparing for this moment for so many years. So yes, I was able to accomplish the 4 goals I set for myself in my freshman year of college. I graduated from Arizona State University with a Bachelor's of Science in Construction Management and Technology. An estimator at Morrison Construction Headquarters in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I graduated from college with 0 debt. And yes, I love the career I've chosen. I'm happy to say that Voice of Girls has completely changed my life, and I hope that future scholars will look at my journey and see that while it may be a road that challenges them in many ways, I promise it will all be worth it at the end. While Voice of Girls no longer has a residential program, Through the Academy program, we continue to support young scholars in reaching their fullest potential, and I'm thrilled to say that my younger sister, Kayla, has almost completed her first year within the Voice of Tulsa. I know that the program will continue to empower scholars and guide them in becoming first-generation college students like me. And lastly, I want to conclude by expressing my gratitude to those who extended a hand to me. Thank you to my family, especially my mom and my dad. Thank you for the partnerships, the mentors, the tutorings, and the donations. Without all of you, none of this would happen.